So too Giant McNeil, who goes in on Valiant King. The field's moving up well as Land Legend wanting to lift. Chevalier Rose stands well. Buckaroo about to come forwards. Buckaroo joins them, and that will leave Changing of the Guard to take the outside alley, and we will be ready to go in the Lexus Melbourne Cup. Changing of the Guard takes the outside. Stand by for a start. The Lexus Melbourne Cup of 2025. The great race about to get underway, and they're racing in the Melbourne Cup. River of Stars jumped away pretty quickly. Speed from Arapaho, Smoke and Romans. Vauban's tucking in behind them. Half Yours is nice and close. Changing of the Guard using plenty of the track on the outside to sweep over. Arapaho is the leader. From Smoke and Romans, the inside. River of Stars right behind them. Torrenzino, Goody Two Shoes, and Changing of the Guard out in the middle of the track, taking its time to come over. Then came Torrenzino. Further back is Half Yours, who's about 8th or 9th in the early stages. One Smooth Operator and Maidan. Land Legend in a pack, and then came Valiant King, Presage Nocturne. Not that much speed on here as they saunter past the 200 metres on the first occasion. Back in the pack now on the rails is Vauban, followed by Absurd, Buckaroo, Athabascan, Parchment Party, further Chevalier Rose, El Riffa, More Fallons, and Flatten the Curve is last at the post. So the leader is Smoke and Romans, with on the outside now Royal Supremacy going up to just about dispute the lead. Changing of the Guard got across from that outside alley, third one off the fence. Next on the rails, Arapaho. They were followed by Goody Two Shoes, and next on the rails, River of Stars. A length and a half to Torrenzino, then Maidan. Further back is Middle Earth, One Smooth Operator. 2,000 metres to go. Next in the race is Land Legend, 3 wide. In between horses, Half Yours in the middle of the pack. A length and a half, Valiant King. Presage Nocturne is next, the grey. Followed then by Vauban. A length away in the field is Buckaroo, who is on the back of Valiant King. Next, Athabascan on the inside. Then came Absurd, Parchment Party, Chevalier Rose, the inner. Well back in the field is further El Riffa. More Fallons is second last, and Flatten the Curve is last in the Melbourne Cup. 1,400 metres to go, and Land Legend now took it up and has raced clear about 4 lengths in front to try and turn this into a staying contest. Land Legend 4 or 5 lengths the leader. From in second, Royal Supremacy, and they're 2.5 lengths in front of Changing of the Guard and also Smoke and Romans. 2 for the back, Goody Two Shoes, Arapaho as Land Legends now 8 or 9 lengths in front. River of Stars is about 7th, the inside of Torrenzino. A couple of lengths to Maidan, and then came Middle Earth as they reached the 1,000 marker. Next in the field, Valiant King a little wide from One Smooth Operator, and Half Yours, the favourite, is 25 off the leader. Then Buckaroo, Presage Nocturne, Vauban, Absurd, Athabascan, well back further, Chevalier Rose, Parchment Party, El Riffa, More Fallons, and well back in the field towards the home corner. Flatten the Curve has got a lot to do. So it's Land Legend, 600 metres to go. A runaway leader, 6 or 7 lengths in front. From in second, Royal Supremacy. They were followed by Changing of the Guard, Arapaho under pressure, Goody Two Shoes presenting up the middle. They were followed by River of Stars, who battles on. Torrenzino and Middle Earth right down the outside. 300 metres to go. Goody Two Shoes for Ireland, led by a length and a quarter. Middle Earth, and Half Yours is getting through. Goody Two Shoes with Half Yours challenging at the clock tower. Half Yours takes the lead from Goody Two Shoes. Middle Earth, River of Stars. Half Yours is coming clear for Jamie Carr for the Cups double. Half Yours, the history maker, won the Lexus Melbourne Cup by 3 lengths. Half Yours the winner. Second, Goody Two Shoes. Third, Middle Earth from River of Stars, Torrenzino. Vauban behind those. Then came Absurd, El Riffa. Then came Arapaho. Well back, Royal Supremacy, Changing of the Guard. Smoke and Romans, Maidan. Absurd pulls up alongside of One Smooth Operator. Well back, Parchment Party, further Flatten the Curve towards the back, Valiant King, with More Fallons, Presage Nocturne, Athabascan, and then Chevalier Rose. Land Legend and Buckaroo has completed the course.
Malcolm joins us after completing the Caulfield Cup Melbourne Cup double on Half Yours. Just had a moment with Michelle Payne, who set in stone the presence of females in this race 10 years ago. What was it like to share a moment with her after you've broken new ground?
Oh, it's been long enough, 10 years. I was about to do it sooner or later, hopefully. Oh, God. you know, you don't even dream of this day because, you know, you think about it, you don't think you're actually going to win the Melbourne Cup. That all week I've been, you know, thinking about it, been excited, but no feeling can describe what I just felt just then, what I'm still feeling. I'm speechless. I'm absolutely speechless. Mum and Dad brought out the tears again. I just stopped crying, and they brought it out again. This is what we do it for. This is why we wake up at 4 o'clock, stupid o'clock every morning, work our asses off to come to these big days and win in front of the world. That's just, this is why we put up with everything. It looks like an amazing, glamorous industry on the outside, and they've got their good parts, but God, there's some tough parts. There's some really tough parts, and this is why we push through and do it for days like this. This is to go down in history, winning the Melbourne Cup. What the hell just happened?
You've handled it all with aplomb, especially the pressure of the race. Tell us how it unfolded for half yours.
Perfect. You know, you play out the race in your head 20, 30 times how you want the race to happen, and I wanted to get to the rail as close as I could, but we got in a nice enough spot, and Ben told me let that first wave go, and that's exactly what I did. I cut through, and there was a gap this big next to him, and I was going to yell at him, but my horse was just going too good anyway and pulled me through the gap and pulled me through the next gap, which there was barely any room there. But when a horse is going that well, it just takes you where it needs to go. And Tony and Calvin, God, they've got this horse so fit. There was definitely no question about it running out the trip today. So that they put that to bed very quickly.
Jamie, there's celebrations to go and enjoy, but 2 sets of Macs that have helped shape your life are such integral parts of this moment in the McAvoys and the McKennas. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of celebration and reflection in the next couple of days.
This is Coles that he wore apparently every race meeting, and Janice gave it to me this morning, and he was with me then. The McAvoys, God, they've been an incredible part of my career. My first ever Melbourne Cup Flemington winner was on dollar for them, and now I've won the Melbourne Cup for them. Them, and a big shout out to my grandpa up there. He watched the Caulfield Cup. That was the last thing he did. Then he passed away, and now he's up in heaven watching me. So can't go to his funeral on Thursday, but I'm sure he'd rather me to be here and ride some more winners for him.
You've honoured so many people in such spectacular fashion. Congratulations.
I think I need to sit down. Thank you.